Haribo to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about the very powerful, beautiful full moon that is going to be happening on August 19th, 2024. This full moon is bringing us massive transformation, and I am so excited to tell you all about it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Dhanishta. I am a Vedic astrologer and spiritual coach. So if you are into ancient spiritual practices like yoga and the Vedas, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this beautiful upcoming full moon in the sign of Aquarius has in store for all of us. Thank you so much to all my beautiful members that are here in my exclusive members only channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful support and for all that you do here in the channel. It really means the world to us, and we cannot wait to have you also in the members only. So guys, as you can see, I am not in my current normal studio. Mercury retrograde has been doing its thing, and I am also currently visiting my family, but I am here to be with you guys and to tell you everything that has to do with this very powerful full moon, because this full moon is something very, very powerful. This is actually one of the strongest full moons of all 2024, and we're gonna feel it at a very, very deep level. So let's talk about what is the full moon. Full moons are times of closure, are times where we finally have culminated a massive lesson. And this is a time where we can finally graduate from what we've been learning. This has been a period of 6 months since the new moon that happened back at the beginning of 2024. So this should be the time where we're finally culminating and finally, seeing some of the results of these intentions from back with the new moon in Aquarius. Now, this is going to be a time where we definitely have to be very kind to ourselves, because this week, right before this full moon, has been a week where we've had a lot of anger and a lot of intense energies. Of course, Mars and Jupiter have been traveling together for most of this week right before this full moon, and this has brought a lot of irritability and anger to a lot of us. So if you've been feeling irritable, if you've been feeling angry, if you've been feeling pissed off, don't you worry about a thing. It's normal. On the contrary, I will actually tell you to journal a little bit. Work out to release the energy, but also journal and try to discover what it is that this anger is trying to tell you. What is it trying to show you that you just cannot stand any longer? What is it trying to show you where your boundaries are being violated? And maybe back in the day, you were able to just put up with it and, swallow your anger and not deal with it. But now this aspect is really bringing up the irritability up to the surface to really show us that it's time. It's time for us to no longer feel in this way and to take some action with this anger or this energy so that we can really move forward. Now, the anger is definitely very powerful. And at the same time, we need to find ways to soothe ourselves and to find harmony between our relationships, because our relationships, especially this full moon, it is affecting a lot of our relationships. It is mainly because the full moon is happening in the sign of Aquarius. The sign of Aquarius is a sign that is ruled by Saturn, but it is an energy of community, of friendship, of coming together, and of coming into groups and associations. Now, Aquarius has the perfect qualities for community and association by having a detached nature and having a very innovative and forward-thinking nature when it's able to respect and accept everybody. But it is also very, very exclusive in its associations. And it is not trying to associate just with anybody. It is being very exclusive with our associations. So the concept of relationships, the concept of networking, the concept of friendships, the concept of how it is that we can act within a relationship or within a community or within some sort of groups of people without losing our individuality, without losing ourselves in the mix. So a lot of things with relationships are really coming into the forefront. And Aquarius also deals with the energies of authenticity. And this is what this major full moon is really trying to bring up to the surface. It is calling for us to become more authentic with ourselves. It is calling for us to be more real and true to ourselves. And this is definitely something very revolutionary, because nowadays, well, there's so many trends. Everybody's copying everybody. Everybody's sounding the same as everybody else. And it is very easy to jump into group mind thinking, where we don't want to be outcasted if we were to say no or yes to something that the group may not like. This is when our authenticity may get jeopardized. This is really trying to show us, is it really worth it to be liked if we cannot be authentic with ourselves? So this is what this full moon really is bringing up to the front, the understanding of authenticity. Now let's pull up the charts so that you guys are able to understand the aspects that are really bringing a lot of intense energies here for us. So as we can see, the moon and Saturn are actually going to be conjunct and they're going to be sharing the same sign. And the moon is definitely going to feel this. And the moon, as we know, it is our emotions, it is our mind, it is what is connected to our sense of moods and moodiness. And so when the moon is in the sign of Aquarius, it is asking for us to have some detachment, so that we're able to see the bigger picture in situations. But as well with the moon, with Saturn, this becomes very serious, very karmic. We may really feel that heaviness on our minds, that restriction, like there's just something karmic and restrictive and very tedious to kind of deal with. We could have been feeling like it's been this sort of burden that we've been carrying for a while. The Saturn here, we must be careful that we do not go into very pessimistic outlooks, that we do not go into sort of negativity, to depressions, or this sort of looking into the darkness and the sadness and seeing things from a scope of lack, than seeing it from a scope of responsibility. Saturn here is really bringing the pressure and bringing this uncomfortableness, so that we're able to see that it is extremely uncomfortable to pretend to be something that we're not. It is extremely uncomfortable to keep putting a facade and to not be authentic. And so this is the lessons that Saturn has been giving us for quite some time. It's been giving us the lessons of, are we really aligning ourselves with the right people for our dreams and aspirations? Or are we getting lost in the mix with other people's things? Are we getting distracted with other people's dreams instead of really going towards our dreams and our authentic self? It is also calling for us to say, hey, are you being codependent and changing yourself for someone so that you can be loved, so that you can be accepted, so that you don't feel like you stay outcasted from a group mind? And now, especially with such intense times and very polarizing energies that are currently happening in the world, this could be very strong. I really want you to really sit with yourself and see how much influence have you adopted from a bunch of people, media, things around you, and are they really allowing you to be more authentic? Are they truly allowing you to be more authentic, or are you just jumping on a trend that everybody else is doing, and we're not really being that authentic? Or how authentic can we truly be if we're being people pleasers, if we're being codependent, if we are not allowing ourselves to be authentic and true? So because we are afraid that if we are authentic and true, we're going to be outcasted, or people are just not going to like us. So this has been the karmic energies of Saturn. And with this full moon, we should really have learned some lessons here. Give yourself some, obviously, compassion and forgiveness, but reflect on yourself. Have you gone to mature yourself in relationships? Are you really allowing yourself to be more of your authentic self? Or are you bending yourself backwards to please others, and to please others so that they may not, God forbid, leave you? So there could be this fear of abandonment as well here. So make sure that you use the Saturn Moon conjunction to not just stay in this gloominess, but to really get serious and to take yourself seriously and to take your authenticity very seriously. And to say, if I'm not going to stand by me, then who else is going to stand by me? I might as well stand by myself. And even if somebody else leaves thinking that that's my friend or not, then that's okay. You know, you would really get to see who really stands by you as you start standing by yourself. So this is a lot of the lessons that we have here. Now, we can also see that Saturn is opposite in the sign of Cancer. Down here, we have the Sun, Mercury, and Venus all in Cancer. Of course, we have this Mercury retrograde that has been giving us some massive reevaluation on our sense of self. Being in the sign of Leo, it's really telling us, are we being authentic? And are we allowing ourselves to shine? One thing is to be authentic, but not, like not be around people and allow yourself to be expressive and allow yourself to be expressive of your expression. Where in yourself are you feeling inhibited? Where in yourself are you not allowing yourself to shine in the ways that you truly deserve to shine? This is where Mercury has really been reevaluating some things here. And since it's opposite Saturn, it's again giving a very strong seriousness to become more serious about this concept about relationships and also communicate with patience. Okay, because Mercury here may make us feel that we can't communicate and we may feel more irritable than normal. The fact that it's so close to the Gandanta point, we can feel that it may be hard to express the things that we're feeling, or we may end up with the foot in the mouth syndrome. So if you're going to communicate, be very conscious, be very grounded, and do not react in such aggressive manners. It is extremely important because anything right now here can pop off a lot of violence, and this can also show us that we can end up relationships. This could end relationships if they're just already ready to be let go of, but also because of certain communications. So we want to be very conscious in our communication here. Now with Venus as well in the sign of Leo, Venus is also trying to help us understand that it feels good to express ourselves. It feels better to be ourselves than to try to be something that we're not. And since Venus is also opposite, literally at 1 degree away, we see that Venus is at 24 degrees and Saturn is at 23 degrees. They are literally looking towards each other, and it's really bringing a lot of seriousness to our relationships. And it could bring massive tests to see if our relationships are really solid and are they really in the basis of something authentic and real between each other. So be ready, because relationships will be tested during this time, and just be patient with your partner and with yourself. At the same time, if we look to understand where the energy of this moon is falling in Dhanishta Nakshatra. And Dhanishta Nakshatra is also, again, a very beautiful nakshatra. It's actually quite powerful. Dhanishta Nakshatra is, one second here, my apologies. Dhanishta Nakshatra is ruled by Mars and is the 23rd nakshatra. And it runs from 23 degrees Capricorn to 6 degrees Aquarius. And this full moon is going to be happening at 6 degrees Aquarius, at 3 degrees Aquarius, at 3 degrees Aquarius. So it is at the energies of Aquarius, and it is also a very benefic energy. Dhanishta is known to be the most beneficent one. It is known as being both the wealth giver and the fame giver. It is ruled by Mars as well. So as we can see, where is Mars at this time? Mars is, again, have been in this massive conjunction with Jupiter for the whole week. This week has been showing you and has been bringing a lot of wisdom into your sense of individuality. This nakshatra is ruled by Mars because it is that energy of going at the beat of your own drum and being independent, but not so hyperly independent that you don't allow yourself to be with others. Like, you can be with others, but you do not lose your sense of individuality within yourself. You know your nature, you know your good qualities. You're not trying to copy somebody. This is the fall of Leo. The fall of Leo is that sometimes we may seek so much more attention and recognition that we jeopardize our sense of authenticity for this. And so Mars here, in the highest form of Dhanishta, is saying, no, Mars has an independent nature. Dhanishta is individualistic, and it knows how to own itself and its nature, its qualities. It's not trying to be like anybody else. It knows that just like everybody has their own unique thing, so does the person have its own unique thing. And when you own that unique thing, you will become wealthy and famous. That is what Dhanishta is trying to teach us. And so it is a very wonderful nakshatra. We have the combination here of this Mars and Saturn energy, which is very, very, very exalted and beneficial. It is about action taking, and it is about being serious about yourself. Now, it is the symbol, Dhanishta, it is a symbol of a drum, as well as the flute of Krishna. Now, with this drum, the drum signifies going at the beat of your own drum, going at the beat of your own path. And this is what Dhanishta wants to teach us. You don't have to be like anybody else. You don't have to try to conform. You know, you're not here to do this. You are here to go and trust the timing of life, and trust the timing of your destiny, and trust yourself in the process, your unique qualities, and what makes you wealthy, your richness. Everybody has an individual richness, and this is for your individual richness. What makes you famous is your individual richness. So with Mars so close to Jupiter, this is really bringing a lot of wisdom. It could also expand our aggression, and I highly suggest that you do work out, or minimum play some music. Go beat on a drum. And if you don't have any musical instruments, or you don't feel so comfortable playing music, then dance at a beat, move your body to a beat. Because when we are in this music energy, or when we're dancing, we become aloof to the rest of the world and what they may think. And there could be a moment where you finally allow your individual self to truly shine through. So Dhanishta is really trying to teach us, and Jupiter is bringing that wisdom to Mars. It's like, this is the wisdom for you to step into yourself, and for you to not try to be like others. So it has the power to give abundance and fame. Okay, very, very wonderful. It is also known as the start of symphony. So if you do like music, if you are into dancing, I highly suggest that you definitely do some of this dancing, hang out with some friends, go into some celebrations, maybe go dancing, and this could really, really bring that energy of the Dhanishta within you. And if it's been quite tough, then have some time to really reflect on how authentic are you truly being. So I want to give everybody a little clue here on how it is that we can tap into this before I get into the horoscopes. And so I wanted to give you guys this little understanding, and maybe some things that you can think of to help you step more into your authenticity. We all sometimes we stray away from our authenticity. It happens, but that's why we have these full moons, so that we can truly reflect. And so some of the things that I have here for you guys is that you can really see, are you struggling with being authentic? And if you are, then start setting boundaries with others by saying no and shifting away from people pleasing. 2, you can also begin to develop a self-compassion and self-love practice through affirmations. I am enough, or I love myself, or minimum, I am learning to love myself. Another one is do some mirror work. Sounds kind of funny, and it might sometimes feel uncomfortable, but looking directly into your eyes in the mirror several times a day and telling yourself that you love yourself very firmly with conviction can really heal a lot of things and allow you to really step into your authenticity. Also, celebrate the things you do like about yourself, and keep adding on keep running a list of these things that you can read daily. My apologies. Also, ask yourself what is missing in your relationships, and if it's intimacy or closeness, then start taking action to practice more, being more open, being more honest, and more direct with your relationships. Also, tackle issues in relationships right away versus letting them fester and build resentment. This is a way to be truly authentic. If something's bothering you, don't let it fester. Go and talk about it. And also navigate the path of your life by your values. This is so important because values are the things that really define our definition and who we are. And so if we are if we're taking away our boundaries so that people like us more, so that we allow people more in, this doesn't necessarily create more intimacy and more closeness. It actually can start bringing disrespect in relationships. So it is extremely important that you always follow your path of your values and that you hold those. And as you hold them, the people that have the same values will get attracted to you. But what is most important to you, what are you living for? And base your life on these truths. That is going to give you a big compass in life. So that's a little of the things that I wanted to share with you guys before we get here into our readings. I want to be going through each individual sign to just give you guys a little short knowledge on what is going to be fulfilling for you for this upcoming full moon. Remember to check your moon sign and your ascendant sign. Very, very important. And of course, we're going to begin with our beautiful Aries. So Aries, for you, this full moon is happening in your sector of your friendships and associations and networks of people. So this is definitely a time for you to look back and be thankful for your friends, be thankful for the people that have been around you. There could be some friends that end during this time. This could happen for some of you guys, but it could also bring some friends from the past. And it could also be bringing you an ability for you to gain more wisdom around friendships and associations. Make sure that you are not falling for peer pressure and that you're not falling into being outcasted if you decide to think differently. Hold yourself strong, hold yourself individually. Also, if you're being too hyperly independent to the point that you're pushing everybody away, you can use this full moon to allow for more closeness to come to you from others. Okay, my beautiful Aries, that is your intentions and what is going to be completing for you for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they help. And if you would like to have a personal reading by me, definitely check out in the description here below how it is that you can book one today. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Alrighty, Taurus. So for you, this full moon is happening in the sector of your career. Actually, quite an important sector. It shows that your career and your purpose in life deals with a lot of the Aquarian vibes. The Aquarian vibes deals with knowing how to work in teams, knowing how to be in groups, knowing how to be part of communities and be part of collaborations, and to also have a sense of detachment and progressiveness in your career sector. So this is completing a cycle at work for you. This is also completing maybe something that has been hindering your ability to advance further in life. This is completing a cycle in everything that deals with your purpose in life as well. If you have been working very hard at a project or something, this could be a time where you're seeing completion of this project in the next upcoming 15 to 30 days, especially with the Mercury retrograde. If you are having some ideas for going into new ventures, especially when it comes to career, maybe you want to open your own business, maybe you want to start your own thing, this is actually a wonderful time to set those intentions as well. And if for some of you guys have been wanting to get into music for your career and to maybe do some dancing or music, this is definitely a time for you to step into these energies. Look back and see how far you have come. Don't be so hard on yourself. And really, really celebrate how far you have come, Taurus. I know you can work harder. I know you can keep going, but truly celebrate how far you have come in everything that you do. You have been putting a lot of effort and work into these things. Find the balance between home life and work life. This is what this full moon really wants to bring into your life. That is for you, my beautiful Aquarius. My beautiful Taurus. I hope that that helped and that it brings you more understanding of what this full moon is bringing. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, then you can definitely book one in the description here below. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini. Gemini, this full moon in Aquarius is going to be happening in your ninth house of expansion, dharma, and also your connection with God, religion, and teachers. This is a house of limitlessness. This is a house of faith. Because when we step into faith and when we step into having a relationship with something bigger than ourselves, we get the bigger picture of why our life is the way it is. And then this brings a lot of faith, and we can really step into our dharma. We can see that even though we are small, there is a very important mission in the concept of everything that we are carrying. And so this is a time to complete a cycle. Maybe some of you guys may be traveling. I would say take it easy with the travels. There could be some travels that are a little crazy right now, especially with the Mercury retrograde. So be patient if you are traveling. If you are not traveling, this is a time to maybe plan travel. Some of you guys may be planning moving or going somewhere abroad, or maybe you're thinking of expanding your horizons. Maybe some of you guys are thinking of traveling or expanding your business, foreign affairs, things like this. Really have a bigger picture. Right now, Gemini, life is trying to show you like time has come for you to have a bigger picture and for you to not be so pessimistic. Believe in yourself. If you've gone through a cycle where you don't have that much faith, that much belief in yourself, where you're feeling quite disconnected, you're not feeling so grateful, like this is a time where life is really trying to fill you up with some belief in yourself. Have faith in your abilities, in yourself, that you can expand yourselves to new horizons. Be very cautious with teachers at this time. If there could be some arguments that could be happening, also with anything that has to do with school, especially any type of school from university to the lower school. Have patience with all these things as well. And yes, be very cautious with your teachers and your gurus, that you don't end up upsetting them, okay? Just take it easy and understand that life here is trying to fill you up with more self-belief, my beautiful Gemini. The time has come for you to release those doubts, and the time has come for you to really step into that expansion of yourself. That is your understanding of this full moon, my beautiful Gemini. I really hope that that helped. Love you guys so much. Remember, if you would like to have a personal reading by me, you can book one in the description here below. Now we're going to do our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer. Cancer, for you, this full moon in Aquarius is going to be happening in a very important sector of your transformation, your 8th house. Oh yes, baby, you are going to feel this this full moon very deeply, and it's really illuminating all your fears, to be honest. It's going to be illuminating a lot of your shadow, your fears, and it's really trying to encourage you to step into a more authentic you by having a massive transformation, a transformation so drastic that you may be ripped away from your old self. But just know that the time has come for you to have a massive transformation, because as you transform, your financial situation will get better. That's the thing. It's like, especially for my Cancers, if you felt like you just hit this plateau in money and it's like you're not going further up, that is the thing that sometimes gets us frustrated. So the only way to break on through that is we need to go through a massive transformation, transforming ourselves through facing our fears, our psychological traumas, and to facing our shadows, that lower aspect of ourselves that keeps sabotaging our future. So this is what is being eradicated at this time for the sake of you being able to really ascend and have even more money and abundance. So this is a massive transformation. Be very cautious with your investments at this time. Be very cautious with working other people's monies, dealing with other people's things, that you are not abusing your power in any way. If there is any abusement of power, this could be a time where a lot of karmic energy happens. So be very honest. Do not hide things, especially if it deals also with secrets. Okay, be careful with your secrets, Cancer, because there could be an exposing of your secrets, especially if it's secrets that are hurting others or are underhanded at this time. Okay, Cancer? So those are your messages, my beautiful Cancer, for this time. I really hope that they helped. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, I definitely suggest that you can book one in the description here below. Now let's see, we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Hello, my beautiful Leo, and happy birthday to my Leos. If you are ready to have a birthday reading, then definitely book one in the description here below, where we're going to pan out your whole upcoming month, year, and how is it that is going to be panning out for you. So for you, Leo, this full moon is happening in your sector of your relationships and marriage. This is a very, very powerful full moon for you, Leo, and it's really transforming your relationships. Okay, you have been going through a very karmic time in relationships. So if you're currently single, life is really trying to make you get more serious about finding not just a date, not just to mess around, not just to have a one-night stand. It's like, no, get serious of what you really want for yourself and your future, and start looking for that. So serious to the point of, get married. This is how serious we should become about these things. So there's been a heavy seriousness here that has happened with you in relationships for my singles. And for those of you who are in a partnership, then this is a time where your partnership has truly been tested, is being really being tested, to see if it could withstand another 30 years together. And the pressure is on. So if there's been any toxicity in your relationships, this is a time where this full moon can really bring a lot of it up to the surface, to make you see that this toxicity needs to be eradicated from your relationship, or that you can maybe finish this relationship that is just too toxic and it's just not good for you. This is a very powerful energy. Really look inside yourself as well. It's not just your partner's fault. It also deals with you and how it is that you are showing up in the relationship, individually in your relationship. Are you truly being authentic in your relationships? This is the only way that your true relationships can last, my beautiful Leo. You need that very authentic relationship with your partner, okay? So be patient. And for those of you who have gone through a lot of karmic things and you're learning your lessons, I really feel like this is the last nail in the coffin for you, my beautiful Leo, so that you're able to really step into way better relationships. And those of you who are having a great relationship, I mean, you're solid, and you're proving to the universe that your relationship is untouchable, and that you guys truly are sincere and you truly love each other. So it's going to be very unique for all my beautiful Leos. It's going to be different for everybody as well. So if you would like to have a personal reading by me, you can definitely book one in the description here below, my beautiful Leo. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo. Virgo, for you, this upcoming full moon will be happening in the sector of your 6th house of daily life, daily work, your health, and your daily miscellaneous things. What is interesting about wherever our Aquarius energy lies, this is where we actually are it's like where we can truly be ourselves. And of course, for you, it's the 6th house. This is where you can truly be yourself. You are meant to be extremely healthy, very daily oriented, and very serviceable oriented. So are you in a job on a daily basis that you truly love, that you can truly feel like you are being your best self, where you are really helping and being humanitarian towards others? Are you also being authentic in your health? How is your health feeling? Or how are you feeling with your daily routine? I really see it to be more of like your daily life, Leo, Virgo, your daily life, Virgo. Are you really feeling happy with your daily life? Not just fitting to crap and fitting to the situation, but are you truly enjoying your daily life? You enjoy your home, you enjoy working out, you have time for all your lifestyle things. How is your lifestyle? Is your lifestyle really authentic to who you are? So this is definitely a time for you to take back your power on your daily life, on some routine, maybe transforming your health, transforming your nutrition, transforming the way that you treat your body. And also seeing if this is really the service, the work that you're doing, if this is really the service that you want to give to the world. If you are fed up with your job, maybe in your job there's just a lot of catty people, envious people. If you have a job, this could be a time where life is maybe helping you transform that and let it go. Let go of a job that is just not making you happy on a daily basis, and to help you look for something better. Those of you who are happy in your job and what you do on a daily basis, then this could be a great time for you to ask for a raise or ask for something better if that's something that you've been wanting to look for, my beautiful Virgo. And more than anything, your health. Okay, for my Virgos who are feeling a little bit like, oh, how is my health? Is my health good? Really look at your lifestyle. If you are being too much of a people pleaser, trying to save everybody, trying to say yes to everybody, trying to show up for everybody, trying to save everybody, then this is not giving you the time for you to serve yourself. Really assess who deserves your services, okay? Not that you can't help your friends. Of course, you can go and help your friends, no problem. But really see, will these friends also show up for you, or are you the one that is always saving your friends, and your friends are almost kind of expecting for you to always say yes and for you to always save them? So this is also something for some of you guys, not for everybody. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't resonate. But yes, Virgo, this is a time where definitely look into your health and see if you're not feeling that good, if you've been feeling under the weather. This is your life really saying that you're not being fully authentic to what you need on a daily basis, right? So those are my messages for you, my beautiful Virgo. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, you can definitely book one in the description here below. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra. Now, your full moon in Aquarius Libra will be happening in the sector of your 5th house of creativity, romance, and children. So this is the fun house. And this is actually where you show up to be most authentic. You are most authentic when you can be creative. You are most authentic when you're able to be with your children. You are most authentic when you can be in your romances. We all know that Libra is the lover of the zodiac. So here life is also kind to conclude and trying to show you, are you being authentic in your romantic relationships? For some of my Libras, there could be a very intense energy going on right now with some romantic partner. So really see, is your romantic partner, is it toxic? This relationship, is it getting toxic? And if it's getting toxic, is maybe because we are not being fully authentic, my beautiful Libra. So really see, where is it that you're being a people pleaser with your children? And where is it that you're being a people pleaser with your romantic partners? And how is that not helping you to really be authentic? Be authentic with your children is really where you shine the most, by being fair, by being reasonable, and by, being fair with your children. Your children, if they want to know why, you do tell them why, with a very good reason. So here life is trying to transform your situation in your romantic life, that you don't end up in these toxic, dramatic relationships, because it really begins by not being fully authentic in the relationship and trying to change ourselves for the other person to be liked. Also with our children, that maybe we try to be too much of this people pleaser with our children, that we end up spoiling them too. So this is something that is trying to transform your ways of going about these things and to be more authentic in these aspects. I highly suggest that you do some creative pursuits, or maybe some sports as well. Anything where you can express yourself can be very good for you to really grab that authenticity and come back into yourself. So those are some general messages, my beautiful Libra. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, because these are general messages, then I highly suggest that you book a personal reading with me in the description here below. You'll be able to find the link for that. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio. So Scorpio, for you, this upcoming full moon in Aquarius is happening in your 4th house of the home. Interestingly, my beautiful Aquarius, we are the most authentic when we are with our family, when we are with our home. In our home, we are most authentic. We can be our true selves. And this is very important for you, my beautiful Scorpio. You may be having some very strong transformations around your mother. Some of you guys may be going through some mother medicine. If maybe you want to get closer to your mother or have a closer relationship with your mother, or just even talk to your mom during this full moon, this could really bring a lot of massive inner transformations in your life that can transform the divine feminine of your ancestry, as well as bring you a stronger sense of emotional stability and emotional security within you. This is what's been tested right now. When you feel emotionally secure, truly, you can really be yourself. But you can't be in this emotional insecurities. If you're in this emotional insecurities, it doesn't allow for you to really shine and grow and blossom. So it is extremely important that you do have some emotional security within you, in this emotional connection. And sometimes the only one that can give us that is our mother. So you could be having some very transformative energies with your mother, for some of you guys, if you are getting closer to them, or even your family. Some of you guys could also be having a transformation with your home. Maybe you guys are renovating, fixing things at the house, and this has been a very tedious situation lately. So now this is also a full moon that is completing a cycle with your home life, your family life. But more than anything, it's really trying to go deep into some childhood wound from abandonment, rejection, humiliation, whatever it may be, codependency, whatever it may be, deeply rooted in you from childhood. And this is the full moon that is really trying to illuminate this and kind of bring it to a closure of this cycle. So that's why I encourage a lot of mother medicine for my beautiful Scorpios at this time. If your mother is not around, pray to her during this time, because this is where you're going to get a lot of this medicine. Even some of my beautiful Scorpios, the healing can be so deep that some of my Scorpios can really start actually even thinking of having their own families and starting to become their own parents. So it is a very wonderful, wonderful energy, Scorpio, that is digging deep inside yourself. And as you create this emotional security for yourself, then you're going to be able to rise where that Leo, where that Sun, where that Mercury, that Venus is at in the 10th house. It's going to really help you rise. But it begins with the solid foundation. It begins with rooting ourselves in our most authentic selves so that we're able to really rise and shine bright. So that is a little information for my beautiful Scorpios. I really hope that helped. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, you can definitely book one in the description here below. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your reading. So Sagittarius, for you, this full moon will be happening in the 3rd house. This is the sector of your communications. This is where you are most authentic, where you communicate. It also deals with courage, and it deals with our skills, our ability, our mind, our intelligence, and how skillful we can truly be. So here, my beautiful Sagittarius, it's showing, are you being authentic with your word, with your communication, with your entrepreneurship? This is also deals with entrepreneurship and being courageous as well, and really polishing your skills. So my beautiful Sagittarius, life here is really trying to help you in getting more expansive in your life by your own efforts and by the power of affirmations and the power of your word. Of course, this also deals with the mindset. So Saggy, are you in the right mindset? Are you working on your mindset? Where is your mindset? Have you wired your mindset for success? Or we could even have our minds wired to be very intelligent in bad things. So we need to rewire our minds to be very intelligent in good things, in holy things, in our dharma, that we're not moving away from our dharma, that we're not being tempted away from our highest calling. Of course, we have the Sun, Venus, and Mercury in your 9th house of your home, of where you shine, and it deals with teachers, it deals with principles, it deals with faith and our connection to God. So this is a time where it's like, okay, have you had a very limited mindset that doesn't even allow you for you to feel more expansive? Are you truly communicating in ways that are helping you? Are you being expressive? Are you being courageous enough to take chances so that you're able to expand yourself? Some of you guys are really coming full circle with some entrepreneurship. Some of you guys are really coming full circle with some social media. If you guys are into social media or podcasting or anything like this, there's definitely some massive transformation. And I do see that some of you guys may even have an aha moment, like this aha moment where some of you guys recognize like, whoa, I'm not in my dharma. Like this is what my dharma really is. Or really feeling like, okay, I'm really stepping into my dharma and I'm putting all my energy and all my efforts into this path. Like the Sagittarius, you are really taking your shot and finding that target, my beautiful Saggy. So be careful with getting too much in your head. Be careful with trying to get your cake and eat it too. Understand that sometimes we're going to have to really, the pros and cons, and what we should stay with. Sometimes we can't stay with everything, and sometimes we can't take it all in. So be selective, prioritize, and be very authentic to your priorities, because that is what's going to lead to where you need to go. Your core values need to be aligned with your mindset for the greatest success. So those are your messages, my beautiful Sagittarius. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, then definitely book one in the description here below. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn. So for you, my beautiful Capricorn, wow, this one is an important one for you. Because this full moon is happening in your second house of money, baby. This is the money and self-esteem. It is extremely important for you to be authentic if you want to be millionaire. Okay, if you want to be rich, you must be authentic, my beautiful Capricorn. Your house of money is ruled by Aquarius, which is an authentic energy and really basing your self-esteem in your authenticity. Wow. If you really have been feeling some massive things coming up for you this past week before this full moon, it's really showing you a lot of things, Capricorn, and it's really showing you like, look where you are losing your dignity. Look where you are not being truly confident in yourself, where you are doubting how valuable you really, really are. And it's been karmic because Saturn has been transiting here. And so it's really been digging at you. Like, are you really being confident in yourself? Are you really, does your self-esteem really have some dignity because you live by your values and you have some boundaries and you don't break your boundaries for anyone or no one? There's been a lot of karmic lessons around money. So money here is showing the money will come as the more authentic you become, as the more you step into your true self. I really suggest for you to really do the authenticity project here that I did early in the video. Check it out, because that can start giving you clues on how it is that you can become more authentic. Because the more authentic you become, the more money and the more prosperity you will have. So I want you to see, and you can make this test. If your account right now is not making that much money, it's because there's a part of us where we are compromising our authenticity. There's something that is not fully in alignment with our authenticity. And with the Sun, Venus, and Mercury in the 8th house, this is really saying the time has come for transformation. There is a lot of inner work and a lot of shadow work that could be happening for you at this time. So do it. Do the shadow work. Go dig deep in yourself. What are those doubts? What are those fears? Where is it that you don't have that confidence? Where is it that you're doubting yourself? Where is it that your low self-esteem is not as powerful? And the time has come to transform it with the energies of the Sun in the 8th house. Let's transform. Shine light into your shadow self. Accept your shadow self. And as you do this psychological work, And as you do set more values and core values that you live by, and everything that you do in your life, my friends, my family, anybody who comes around me, they know that these are my values, my boundaries, and they actually stand by my boundaries. They don't try to break my boundaries. They don't try to change my boundaries. They don't try to make me submit myself so that I'm able to now be outcasted. Capricorn, very, very powerful energies for you. This could be very sensitive. I will say for my Cappies, you guys are extra sensitive with this full moon. Please take it easy. Do not hate yourself or do not go into these anger modes. Try to ground yourself a lot and do a lot of mirror work. I want you to do a lot of mirror work, saying beautiful affirmations, things that you love about yourself in the mirror again and again and again and again until your mind and your ego get it. Okay? Say it again and again. So Capricorn, you are really going through a massive transformation in your self-esteem, and this is really trying to help you so that you can break on through with your financial situation as well. Very beautiful energies, my beautiful Capricorns. Also, be careful with doing anything where you're losing your dignity. Be careful with cheating, lying. Be careful with anything where you are being immoral, because that will be the end of your financial situation. Look at yourself. The time has come to really step into some strong morals and values, and that will bring a lot of abundance and prosperity in your life. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, these were your general messages. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, then I highly suggest that you check out the description here below where you can book one with me today. Now we're going to do our beautiful Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, and happy full moon for you. This is a full moon in your sign, Aquarius, and this is a powerful one because I don't think you're going to have a full moon again with Saturn here for another 30 years. So Aquarius, you are really completing a cycle in yourself, your identity and who you are. You've really been working your butt off. You've really been working hard to become more mature, to become a better you. Some of you guys could have been working on your body. Some of you guys could have been working on your image, on your look. Some of you guys could really been working on this reinventions of yourself, even a brand. For some of you guys could have been working on this brand nonstop. And Aquarius, this is a full moon of completion for you. I want you to really give yourself a pat in the back and be very grateful for everything that has happened. And even if you're going through a very hard time, right now it is very karmic. You have Saturn in your sign. But I want you to see that even the hard times are mercy. Are mercy. They're purifying the mediocre you. They're purifying the mediocre self that it's just not going to withstand in the next upcoming 30 years. You need to be faster, better, stronger. Faster, better, stronger. That's really where you're at. So give yourself calm. And also, it's also a lot of relationships with you as well. Because Venus is also in your seventh house of relationships. There could be a lot of reassessing about relationships, because at the same time that you have been reinventing yourself, your relationships are just going to be different now. You are going to make sure that in this next relationships, you don't lose yourself, that there is this individualism, but also this unity together but not mixed, together but not lost in each other. So as you better yourself, as you become a better version of yourself, you will start attracting an amazing relationship that truly loves you for who you are. So work out your body, move your body, do a lot of flexibility in your body as well. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your look, and reinvent yourself, baby. This is an amazing time for a reinvention of your whole image, my beautiful Aquarius. Congratulations, and celebrate yourself. Celebrate how far you have come. Celebrate your hard work. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, then I highly suggest that you book one in the description here below. Now we're going to do our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces. So for you, this upcoming full moon is going to be happening in the sector of your 12th house. So the 12th house is a very, very spiritual house that deals with the energies of letting go of your moksha. This is really where you become most authentic. You love to be spiritual. You love to be in nature, disconnected, off the grid, baby, and ready to ascend to a new spiritual world. So here, this is a time for you to really look, are you taking your spirituality seriously, my beautiful Pisces? And if you are, then this is a time where you are becoming more and more authentic to it. And if there is parts of you that are covering your spirituality, then this is a time to help you release and let go, and release and let go. I know I've been talking to you a lot about that this past 2 years have been a year of massive purge, where you've just been purging the past 30 years of your life, and the past 30 years of your life could have been filled with a bunch of craziness. And sometimes we end up holding on to a lot of things. If we make mistakes, we hold on to the mistakes. If we can't forgive ourselves or can't forgive somebody, or keep repeating the story of the past, or wish we could have done it differently, like just living in this burdensome past, this is what Saturn has been trying to help you release and let go. By stepping into your spirituality and by going deeper into your spirituality, this is how you're able to really step into these things. And to help you become more unauthentic you. You are the shamans. You are the spiritualists. This is who you are, my beautiful Pisces. And so own yourself in that. Own your spirituality. Own that part of you. But I'm definitely seeing that you are going to release something. There's something massive to be released here, especially if you feel like it's like an addiction, that you need it, that you need it to be more of you, that you need it so that you can be of yourself, that you need it so that you can be more you. So be cautious. This is a time where life is really saying, no, baby, you don't need anything outside of yourself to be more of yourself. You don't need anything outside of yourself for you to feel more amazing with who you are. You are amazing just the way you are. Complete and whole. That is what this Dhanishta energy is all about. I truly suggest for you, my beautiful Pisces, to have solitude, alone time. Have some time for yourself, some solitude, go into meditation. I do see that there could be some massive dreams or lucid dreams that could be happening for you right now, and they could really be prophetic. So also write them down, my beautiful Pisces. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more personal message, then definitely book a reading with me in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, thank you so much for being here in Astral Motivation. I truly, truly appreciate you guys so, so much. And remember that everything that I have spoken about, it's our general readings. If you would like to have a personal reading, you can book one in the description here below. And also, we cannot wait to have you in the members only, exclusive only. I'm going to start teaching Vedic astrology there in September. So I am very, very excited to bring you so much more content, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for the likes and the comments and for subscribing and the shares. It really helps the channel so much. And I love to hear from you guys as well. I love to interact with you guys. Thank you so much. I'm sending so much love and light, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful full moon in Aquarius this August 19th, 2024. Haribol.